It is Technical Difficulties Day. Bartman, what is going on? We're back for another try here. I believe I have sound now. I believe the sound is fixed. So there you go. Blah, you were first. And now Bartman is first. You're competing. You're on the cutting edge of the competition there. Anyway, so I assume now everybody can hear me, so that is going to be good news. Good news all around. That's all you really need, is to be heard. You know, sometimes you just need to be heard. So there we go, loud and clear. Perfect. All right. Well, good news. Blah has a question below. Now, Blah, obviously you're going to have to repeat it. I'm sorry. That's my bad, apparently. So, Monica, what is up? Reyna, what is up? Southern Soul Tarot, Tash, and Wolf, Michelle, Diane. Thank you all for coming back. Jay, hello. So, we got two new emotes. We got the Thoth, and we got something else. So, you can look at the Thoth. There you go. And what is the other one? The other one is Strength. So Thoth and Strength and Tash and Wolf. There you go. See, everybody's got all the new emotes, all perfect. That's what's all you need. So Blah, what was your question? I mean, you got to repeat it. We got to repeat it. But we got the Strength card, we got the Thoth card, and the emotes and all that good stuff. So it's coming on pretty good there. You had a weird date today. What are the feelings and thoughts when we met? You had a weird date. I'm not sure that weird is good when it comes to dates. I guess that's par for the course with COVID, right? I mean, isn't that par for the course with COVID at this point? Pretty much everything is weird. Everything is weird. Are we less nuts tonight? No, I'm pretty nuts, I gotta say. So I did get a new camera, well, it's used, off of a Facebook Marketplace. A dude was getting rid of his camera for half price. So I'm going to get that, pick it up Monday. So we should have the camera fixed. By Monday. So it's going to be pretty good for us. All right, so let's check it out by using the wrong button. Let's use the Light Seers Tarot. Purchase membership to use emojis. Yeah, I can't do it free. I'm sorry. I'll send you $1. Tash, I'll send you $1. Let me know what your PayPal is. I will send you $1 to use emojis because I can't make it free apparently. So, and the funny part is I can't even use the emojis until I had to cough up the $1 as well. I'm the creator. Shouldn't it be free for me? I mean, should it be free for me? I'm the streamer. Anyway, so yeah, I did complain about that, but you know, there's that. So I had to give $1 to myself and pay tax on it. I mean, you know, there's that. Okay, we had a weird day today. What do they think of me? You know, justice reversed. They thought it was weird too. So, I mean, that's going to happen. Kitty, welcome. What's going on? It is you know, Justice Reverse says they thought it was weird too. So you're not the only one. You're not out and alone on the island, you know, stranded. And you're the only one that thought it was weird. And they thought it was they thought it was weird too. So, I mean, there is that. So you're going to have to sort of figure out how to fix that basically from this point and make the next one not as weird, right? Kitty, apparently you have to cough up $1. So even I had to cough up $1 and I'm the creator. I don't understand it. But anyway, yeah, it's called memberships. And the only way you can get custom emojis is through memberships. I don't know. I guess their servers need the bandwidth or something. I don't know. Two of Pentacles says you really want to sort of figure out, Joe, it has been a minute. How you doing? So you want to figure out if you want to do this again. So again, we need to, you know, sort of not make the next one weird. Make it a bit more normal, and I think that's going to be beneficial for everybody. And, you know, overall, they sort of thought it was okay. You know, everything can't be normal. I mean, in day-to-day life, if everything was normal and predictable and boring, you know, I'm not really sure where you're going to go with all of that. You know what I'm saying? Where are you going to go with all of that? So, yeah, it is one of those things. So, you want to sort of figure out, do I want to do this again? They sort of don't. You know, they sort of have this weird vibe about the whole thing. The Ten of Cups said that they had a decent time. They acted like they had a good time, but at the end of the day, they didn't have much of a good time. Philippe, hello to you. How's it going? So at the end of the day, they just didn't feel like it was something worth pursuing. So if you're looking at maybe, you know, I'm thinking, should I go back to this person? Should I try another date? Should it be? Again, they don't dislike you, but they just didn't like the whole, like the whole thing, basically. So, yeah, the Lovers says, though, if you pursue it and you dive after them, you know, just, you know, like a diving competition for the Olympics, if you dive after them, if you really want to stretch it, if you want to go out again, you may have to be the one that initiates this, but they'd be okay with it if you really sort of pressed for it. So that's where the decisions have to come in. How important is this person to you? Is this the only person that you can see? Is this something that you're like, you know, maybe this is my soulmate? I don't know. It's up to you. I think you are in the power seat here. You're in control here. And that's sort of, you know, where you need to be, basically. So the Lover says if you want to chase it, if you want to dive into it like Olympic diving, I think they'd go it again. But if you're waiting for them to initiate it, you may not see that. You know, that's sort of what Justice Reverse hints at as well, too. So, you know, sometimes it's awkward and you just gotta wing it. But it's up to you if you want to do it again. By the way, guess what I got? I'll make a video on it, but the book is here. This is not the whole book. This is a light version with my first 80 pages. So I wanted to make sure that the pages look okay, that the paper quality was good, that the font was good. I want the whole package. And it's here, and I like it. I like everything about it. I think it looks perfect. I think the font is nice. I think the paper quality is great. And overall, I'm pretty impressed with it, and it's very easy to read. And I like the format. It is obviously black and white, but this is about 1/3 of the size that the real one's going to be. So it'll be about 3 times thicker than that. So anyway, so the book is here, the prototype, and I like it. And I just need to finish writing the book, and it'll be finished when I'm finished. I want to make sure I get everything. I want to make sure that I get every single thought out there. Nomad Trees, thank you for your donation. You hung out with a coworker, Kay. You relatively new. I shared some views about some people in the workplace. Will she backstab me? Uh-oh. Will she backstab? Nomad, you got to switch jobs. I'm just saying, if you can't talk to a coworker without thinking they're going to backstab you, something's wrong. Something's wrong. If I can't just say hello to my coworker without them having a knife and stabbing me directly in the back, I mean, I'm just saying you're a bit challenged at that particular job. Sunflower Tarot, thank you, Reyna. I appreciate that. Me and Wagar marrying or not. All right. I mean, let's see about that. All right, let's use the Thoth for this. Oh, okay. You know, now the Tarot Tower is broken. I'm telling you now. I'm just about sick of this computer. I think it's the computer. At this point, I'm not really sure what it is. I'm not really sure what it is at all. And is it plugged in? Yes, it is plugged in. So, I don't know. Tarot Tower has taken a crap, which is bad. Because if the main thing takes a crap, then we have some problems. But anyway, so let's get the Thoth. And by the way, there is a Thoth emoji there is a thoth emoji. So spam the thoth emoji. We're using the thoth for this one. We're going to see nomad trees if we're literally going to get backstabbed at this point. If we're literally going to just get it right in the back. You know what I'm saying? Diane, thank you for your donation. Let me know what your question is. So the cam for the tower's down. The main cam may lock up. It may be another interesting night tonight. It could be. It could be one of those nights. One of those. See, Wolf. See, I know Wolf and Tash are all about the thought. You got to have a Wolf Tash emote next to the Thoth emote. I'm just saying that's going to be a requirement from now on. All right, so Nomad, let's figure out about that. Are they going to stab us in the back? Or are they going to be cool about it? I think that they're going to be cool about it. Now, you sort of came in a bit raw. You came in a bit raw. What do we mean by that? I mean that, you know, I don't think they were expecting that to be the topic. So they had other topics that you could have talked about. We could have discussed a variety of other things, but you didn't. You talked directly about that. So they were a bit surprised with it. You took them off guard. You took them off guard. You got to go in a little bit easy. You can't go in raw like that. All right. So my review is coming up. Would I get a good bonus promotion and all that stuff? Diane, thank you for your question. We'll get to you in just a minute. All right. So I mean, yeah, you know, that's what happened. So they were caught off guard with it, which is what you have here. I mean, you got a bit of the challenge. The communication wasn't optimal. You caught them off guard a bit. I think that they like you. I think they like you. They like sort of where, you know, who you are. They like your general attitude. I think they have fun with you. I think that they sort of were, you know, a little bit for fun there. All right. Is the information I've been getting? Okay. Thank you for your donation. Southern Solterra, I appreciate you. So yeah, you got to go in. You got to go in easier next time. They definitely want to talk to you again. I think that they are I think that they're sort of a bit fake. Nomad, they're a bit fake. They do want to talk to you again. You came in raw, you took them off guard. They think that you're interesting. They definitely want to find out more. But the Fool Upside Down says, you know, they're kind of hesitant to do anything about all that. So, yeah. So, I mean, they're okay, but they do have a bit of a fake side to them. So you want to go in a little easier next time and talk about the weather, maybe talk about, you know, that COVID thing's annoying, or, you know, something a bit easier to digest, basically. So yeah. I say that just watch them. Don't put your complete trust in them. But yeah, they're okay. They're okay. All right, and Diane is next. Let's figure out, Diane, what you got going on with all of this stuff. All right, my review is coming up. Diane, good luck. Let's see. You know, everybody, I don't know. I have nothing fake about me. What you see is literally what you get, other than the fact that you never see me. You know, there's that. There's that. But, you know, in the internet today, you know, you gotta be careful sometimes. All right, tower cam is completely dead. Let's add a new tower cam. Let's make it the okay. Let's not do the tower cam. Apparently, the tower cam is down for the count. I think these USB ports over here are not exactly good. I think they're not good. So yeah, the tower cam's dead. Let's delete the video capture device too. All right, so yeah, if the main cam goes down, that is pretty much the end of it. All right, let's use the waterfall tarot. Lillian, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Dealer's choice, open advice. Kitty, what is going on? Does he love me? What do I need to know today? Well, there you go. That's all you need. That's all you need. All right, let's check this out and see what is going to happen. So the main camera, if it dies, it appears we're completely screwed. So please don't die. Everyone's good wishes to the main camera. By the way, I'm getting a different camera. I found a guy on Facebook Marketplace, and he's got a camera for me. So he's got this old camera. I'm going to pick that up, and it's going to be a better quality than what I got here. Anyway, so the review's coming up. Let's hope for the best and pray that the camera survives. All right. The Knight of Cups says the good review is coming. We got the Ten of Pentacles, which points to the good review. We got the Two of Cups, which points to your sort of almost a marriage to this particular position, or a definite focus on this particular position. So I think that where you are works. I think people like what you do. I think people enjoy being around you. You have friends, you have coworkers that really like you. I do think that you could use a better boss. I think the boss may not be the best boss in the world. The King of Swords is definitely challenged, you know, there's definitely sort of a challenge thing is how the boss thing goes. So you may have a bit of conflict. You may not see eye to eye on many things with the King of Swords. But the Ten of Pentacles says you're in line for something better. You're in line for, you know, a little bit of an upgrade of something. Raise, bonus, and promotion. Maybe not all three, obviously, but you're in line for something else. Yeah, the next emoji is veiny hands. That's going to be veiny hands. Ten of Pentacles says it looks good. I think you were set for that. The Knight of Cups as well. People like you. People like you. People like being around you. People really sort of, you know, enjoy your company. They enjoy being around you. And that's going to be a big positive thing for you as well. So yeah, I think you're in line for something. All right. Let's see. Weekend reading. Let's check that out. Pray that the main camera stays up and going. Reyna. Weekend reading. Let's get that. We can get the boo-boo emotes going out there. All right. Let's see. I keep turning on the Tarot Tower, but it's dead. All right. Let's use the cats. Let's use the cats. There you go. Myra, what is going on? First time. Well, hopefully Myra, the camera doesn't crap out. If the camera doesn't crap out, Myra, you're in for a treat, because, I mean, this is the place to be. We got the emojis now. We got the excitement. We got the tarot claws. We got all the decks. If you could see the Tarot Tower, I'm telling you now, that would be just absolutely amazing. But, you know, the camera's down. All right. Seven of Swords. Where are we going that with the weekend? Seven of Swords is time to get back to something that you didn't get last weekend. I think that you didn't get something done last weekend either. You didn't have time. You put it off. You have some challenges with it. Something happened basically, right? And I think part of that is to sort of recover that or get that back and going. So it's sort of saying return to what you really need. Return the focus to where it needs to be. So it's going to be one of those. Seven of Swords, get that return action back and get it done. Get it done this weekend. Don't put it off again. Unity says it's also about connecting with people this weekend, getting connections, talking to people, maybe doing a stream or maybe doing a video. Just get that connection between people, because that's going to be important for you. It's going to be pretty exciting for you as well. So get that going. I think that's going to be a big factor coming in here. Jay, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. All right. The Page of Cups, though, says that, sometime this weekend, you definitely need to be alone. You want to be alone. You want to be relaxed. You want to reset. You want to reset a little bit and get things back to normal, because sometimes you overexert, you get too much, you got too much on the plate, and, it's time to sort of be alone and reset. The Page of Cups being the introvert, it's time to sort of reset a little bit for that. Now, the Queen of Swords says you gotta hammer down on a couple of people, though. A couple of people have been annoying. You gotta straighten them out. You gotta straighten them out this weekend. Tell them, hey, stop being annoying. We really don't want, some of that garbage in here, and, straighten some of this stuff out. That's going to be important as well this weekend. So don't let yourself be bossed around this weekend. And, but keep that connection open, keep the connection up, and that will be good. All right. Is the information correct or not? All right. Let's see about SST and see about that. Is the information correct? All right. I mean, we're going on a good 15 minutes of solid camera action right now. I'm just saying it's looking good. Knock on wood. Knock on wood. The camera's looking all right. The Witch's Compendium. I bought that one. Tarot of the Unknown. I don't think I bought that one. Witch's Compendium was pretty cool. Have you noticed that all of the fine art tarots are just not making it? They're not funding. Did you notice that, Paula? The fine art tarots are not funding lately. It's sad. It's challenged. It is quite challenged. So I'm not sure if I want to make another fine art deck at this point. Until that clears up, I'm just saying, is the information correct or not? The 10 of coins, the Hierophant, and the 6 of coins. Okay, I don't see anything that sort of says yes or no, but I'm leaning on no. I'm leaning on no right now. So the Knight of Swords is all about movement, rapid movement. It's like the information that you have been getting. Yeah, modern, exactly, Justin. This is what I'm talking about. We need more fine art tarots, and it's there. We had 2 that ain't funding. They're just not funding at all, and it sucks. Anyway, this says that don't move on this information. Don't use this information to take any actions. You could be challenged there. You could be challenged. So make sure and don't really take any big, dramatic actions from this information. The 10 of coins says that it's good information. It's nice, it's decent, you're getting this information, you're pretty pleased about it, you're not having a lot of difficulty with it. However, it's not coming from a place of honesty, and you're being handed the information on purpose. So that's sort of an interesting combo. It's good news, it is something you don't want to act upon, but the Hierophant reversed has a lot of that authority reversed, has a lot of that genuineness you get with the Hierophant. By the way, I have a dedicated entire chapter on the Hierophant in my book, which is 3 times thicker than this. Don't panic. This is the prototype. Anyway, the Hierophant reversed says that the purity of the information is not there. Now, the 6 of coins is the key card here. The 6 of coins says you're being given this particular information on purpose. You're being handed the information on purpose. Cam, thank you for your donation. Appreciate that. So you got to watch out. If they're feeding you information on purpose, you definitely want to be like, ooh, wait a minute. Why is it this important to be handed the information? All right. Kitty, does he love me or not? What do I need to know today? Let's figure this out. All right. Does he love me? We're going to go to the love screen. Hopefully that doesn't crap out the camera. All right. We're having camera issues. By the way, what the hell? Okay, the love screen's out. All right, back to the regular screen. Regular screen. Technical difficulties never end. They seem to never end, but the new camera will fix it all. We will repair it all. I think the culprit is the computer's front USB ports. Maybe the cable's loose from the motherboard. I need to take it apart and figure it out. But there's something smelling bad with that cable. I'm just saying, everything that's plugged in there to the front USB ports has problems. I think that's the root cause. But the camera has given me so much BS that I'm happy to get the one from Facebook Marketplace. I'm just saying. So that means that they are now useless, which means now I have to play everything in back, and now I have to get a USB splitter apparently. So anyway, we'll get it fixed. Tomorrow, everything will be fixed. All right. Kitty, does he love me? 7 of Swords, 7 of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, and the Moon. I think that they want something regular with you. I do think they want something regular with you, but I don't see any things that point me to this thick, beautiful love. I don't see any lovers. 2 of Cups. I don't see any, I mean, anything. Anything would be great. 10 of Pentacles, Knight of Cups would be all right. I don't see anything like that. I see that they like what they got, and they wouldn't mind it being something regular. So basically, yeah. The Moon, talking about cycles, obviously. They want to see you again, want something regular, want to hang out, want to be there, want to have you around. The Knight of Pentacles, they see you as something that could be regular, something that could be stable, and that's going to be kind of cool, right? You know, they see a bit of a stability here, a bit of predictability. So you're predictable. They know where you are. They know how you do. They know your attitudes. They sort of know you well enough that they want to still be around. The 7 of Cups, they see you as a nice option. You're a nice option. You're nice to be there. And they do, again, want to see you again. The 7 of Swords, again, has that return feel, right? They've been there before, and they want to come back again. 7 of Swords, getting that return, getting the little return action coming in there, saying hello again because they like the regularity and they like the stability of what they have. Do I see any just huge emotions? Do I see any big emotions? Like, oh, Knight of Cups would sure be nice right now. I mean, that would be like refreshing as ice cream on a hot day in Texas. I mean, you know, I don't see it. I don't see anything. I see him coming back and having an on-off thing, seeing you as a regular source of entertainment. So, I mean, you know, there you go. There you go. So if you're looking for that soulmate feel, I just don't see it. I don't see it. You know, I hate to be the bearer of bad news. I just don't see that regular feel. Those feels where everything is beautiful and perfect. Dealer's choice, Lillian. I guess that's a general. LC. Dealer's choice. Dealer's choice. That's what I tell the phlebotomist, you know? They say, what did I just click on? The phlebotomist says, which arm do you want me to use? And I say, dealer's choice. It's a mouse in there. See, you're the rat. It could be. It could be. All right. What are we going to do? I think we'll do art. See, Dustin's here, and Dustin's like, where are all the beautiful art decks? Well, they're not on Kickstarter, I can tell you that. There you go. MBC, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Am I wasting my time? You can't be wasting your time. Dustin, though, I mean, I'm just saying, if you want fine art, the Echoes of Nature deck has a lot of dogs and cats and general art. I mean, you know, if you want fine art, maybe you should try the Echoes of Nature. Okay. So let's see what we're doing here. Flip it this way. Good raining today. All right, dealer's choice. I do love the artwork in this deck too. All right, knock on wood. Let's pray the camera survives long enough to finish the stream. And I think I figured out what the problem is with the camera interface. However, all right. The camera needs to move up, but I'm scared to touch it at this point. So we're gonna have to go with the flow. I mean, all right. So the Queen of Wands, the Lover's reverse, the 3 of Coins, and the Ace of Wands. it got a couple of ones here, right? The ending sort of says to take the action that you need to take. There's some things that you really don't want to do. I think people have been talking to you about it. I think people have been maybe discussing some stuff. Maybe somebody has some ideas. You're not really into it too much, but sort of, reevaluate that. Figure out what out of those ideas can I take. Okay, let me explain. Sometimes people will have an idea, but it's not usable. But you can take fragments of it. You can take fragments of it and then go through with it. Fragments of it and use those instead of the entire idea, right? So let's say I want to write a book and the book is about X, Y, and Z. I think that could be good, but maybe I want to change it a little bit. So be open to these ideas. Be open to other people's idea fragments. See if you can reorganize it, and that can be better for you. The Lover says sort of watch out who you trust, though, with it. Definitely don't put in 100% trust with certain people. You definitely want to, sort of lean back in the trust area. Sometimes if your intuition's going off and you're thinking, ooh, this doesn't seem right, listen to the intuition. Doesn't matter what the logical side says, listen to the intuition. That's going to be key for you, because the Three of Coins again says that you can get some of these idea fragments, you can use those, you can reorient those, you can put the idea into your own frameworks and use that to your best advantage. So I do think you have a lot of opportunities here, but just be careful, number one, who you trust. And number two, just getting carte blanche, going with stuff that you hear people say. All right, hopefully that made a little bit of sense. It's kind of wild there, but hopefully it made a little bit of sense. In the meantime, we could use the Golden Tarot. I mean, we're doing good. We're surviving over here. So tonight I'm gonna fix the tower cam and get the screens working again. And Monday, this should be permanently frickin' fixed because it's driving me bananas. Too many technical issues over here. It's just too many. We need to relax these technical issues and get everything back to normal. All right, there you go. We got that Tash and Wolf icon is pretty big. That's pretty deluxe. That's some deluxe features right there. All right. So we're not in dealer's choice anymore. All right. The opinion on point. Friend about the drama queen. All right. Was my opinion on point? This is Jay's reading, by the way. Jay. Was my opinion on point? Suspected someone. All right. Was my opinion on point? Yes or no question. What are we going to do with that? Four of Coins, the World Chariot, the Seven of Coins. I mean, I think... Let's see. Was my opinion on point what I told my friend about her drama queen? I think the World and the Chariot say that they definitely have some hesitation here. They have some hesitation. What you're seeing is not the whole picture. In other words, what they're relaying to you, what they're telling you, is not the entire picture. It's not the whole thing. The information is being filtered. It's being filtered not to a great degree, but to a little bit. In other words, the drama's not as bad as you're being told. Things aren't as bad as it appears to be. But it's one of the things where they just perceive it as bad, or they perceive it differently than reality. All right. The World and the Chariot says that, I mean, it seems like the drama queen person, they seem to be staying there, or they seem to be hanging out with them. Or, I mean, there's some other stuff. going on with that. Again, it's not. Catherine, thank you for your order, by the way, of the Waterfall Tarot pre-order. We'll get that out to you week after next. It's like the week after next. Anyway, so yeah, so, take it in stride. Don't take it like super seriously. Again, it's being filtered. The Seven of Coins says that it's you basically no. I mean, your advice was on point, but again, you're getting information that's not quite accurate. I'm not saying it's completely wrong. I'm saying that there's more information to this. So if I tell you that I don't know, I got a couple of tarot decks, right? And then you see the tarot tower, you're like, wait a minute, that's more than a couple of tarot. Technically, I was not wrong, but there was a bit of that exaggeration there. So sort of watch out there about how much effort, in other words, how much effort you put into that, or don't worry about it. Don't put a ton of, concern or thought into it. You know what I'm saying? You know where I'm going and you know what I'm getting at. So it's not completely incorrect. I do have a couple of tarot decks, but, right? But. All right, KM, still dealing with Scorpio. The Scorpio is heartbroken. That never happens to Scorpios. I'm just saying. All right, KM. Scorpio is heartbroken. Is she continuing to torture him? That sounds terrible. The Little Prince is going to have your answer. The Little Prince is where it is at indeed. Donated. Nomad Trees, thank you for your other donation. When will I get a new job? About to apply next week. Let's check that out. Like lying by omission. Well, it's a little bit of it. Whoa! Sunflower Tarot, thank you for that generous donation. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. That's very nice of you. I appreciate you very much. Sunflower Tarot. Reyna, by the way, I'm giving you a metric ton of stuff when I ship your decks. So it's actually so much stuff it barely fits in the box at this point. So I got you covered. Well, thank you, Reyna. I really appreciate that. All right. Okay. So let's see. Nomad. When will I get a new job? Okay. So in the meantime, the Scorpio is heartbroken. We got some problems. What is the Scorpio doing? What is going on over there to cause that much drama? Is he being tortured to this very minute? Is he being tortured right now to this very minute? The King of Swords says, pretty much. How do you select a tarot deck to use? I don't know. I'll reach up and grab one. The King of Swords. Now this is definitely not an exaggeration. So in the previous reading, we had an exaggeration for drama, but this is genuine. This is literally genuine. The King of Swords is a pain in the butt. That person is a pain in the butt. Now, what did they do? The King of Swords is a totalitarian almost. That dictator feel. It's my way or the highway. It's I need to make my needs known to you and you're going to follow it. So it's a very authoritative feel to where the other person's opinions and ideas and inspirations, a lot of times they just don't matter, right? It's just more of a direct, aimed straight in type thing. Strength says that they didn't have a good way of coping with it. They don't have a good way of coping with it. Their only way of doing this is to make humor or to, give it a good cry or give it creatively or something like that, right? So again, it's definitely a challenge for them to cope with how this was. The Hanged Man and the Fool, I mean, they're getting over it. It's a matter of recovery. It's a matter of either maybe getting some therapy or, just losing the care about it to where it doesn't really matter anymore. I mean, if they're not still under that thumb of this person, then you don't need to worry too much about it, right? But just make sure that they don't have that connection, because obviously if somebody is this type of attitude and they know that they can get away with it and they're a mean person, they're going to keep doing it. So you gotta make sure that they don't just continue to torture themselves by hanging out with this person or thinking of that person and stuff like that. The Fool says they're going to move past it. It's not permanent. They'll get over it. So you're going to have to be patient, be encouraging and things like that. But it's not an easy solution. Definitely not an easy solution for that. But the Hanged Man says they'll get a new perspective. They'll move on, basically. And after the Hanged Man is the Fool, they'll move on, literally move on. So that's gonna be encouraging. So you don't have to put up with it forever. Good news. You don't have to put up with it forever. All right. Speaking of fine art decks, we're gonna use the slow tarot. All right. We'll do NBC, and now we'll do Nomad. Nomad Trees. Getting a job. Getting a job. Getting it done. By the way, if you didn't get your reading today, I'm here every single night. And I'm here tomorrow morning as well. So Saturday, Sunday morning at 6:30 a.m. and 6:30 p.m. So I do 9 sessions a week. That's a lot. I got to say, that's quite a bit. That's quite a bit. And when the camera goes out, it's rough. You got to wing it. You got to wing it. So that's what I do better. That's what I do well. So I got to wing it sometimes. All right. Are we getting a job? When are we getting a job? King of Wands says that you're definitely looking. You're definitely looking, but not having a lot of luck. King of Swords, you're not fitting in. The Tower, the Seven of Cups. I mean, you're going to continue to look. You're going to continue to look. We got that. It's not like that you're not looking, right? The King of Wands, we put forth the effort. We put forth the stress. We've reached out and tried to get this done, and we're just not sort of having a lot of luck with all of that as well. So the Seven of Cups says you need more opportunities. How do you get that? That's up to you. But right now you're limited on where you can get in. You need more opportunities. You need more places to apply to. Right now, your limited choices are holding you back, and that's going to hurt in the long run. So you need more choices, more variety. You need places. You need a lot of applications to get through this. It's almost like a numbers game at this point, right? The Tower says you need to get that over that precipice of the cliff and get to the other side of it. In order to get that, you need the Seven of Cups. You need more choices, more variety and stuff like that. So that is going to be important for you to get. And I think once you get that, you're going to have a lot better opportunity and a lot better results in the long run to get that. So there you go. The icons look like photo booth photos. Yes, they do. That's because I turned their picture into a photoshopped PNG with transparency. All right, ending soon. Last reading there. We'll go with that. NBC, getting the job I applied for. Getting this job. Jupiter's Moon, welcome. Flower and Water Witch. Kamari, welcome as well. How's everybody doing tonight? How is everybody doing tonight? I got a new video coming out about my book. So this is not the book, it's a prototype. It will be 3 times thicker than this. So at this point, I'm thinking it's going to be 200 pages or more, because this is 80 and I already have 120 pages. So I know I still got another 100 pages to go. So hopefully it'll be over 200 pages. Anyway. All right, last reading. We're going to go for this one. Thank you, camera. I could kiss you, Mr. Camera, for lasting the night. A camera is like a good lover. It's got to last the whole night. Am I right? I mean, come on. Let's get some hype in chat. A good camera is like a good lover. They need to last the whole night. Okay. Let's see about that. Christina, what is going on? So let's see about that. We're getting a job. Oh, the Wheel, Justice, the Two of Pentacles. Let's see. I think so. With some qualifications. Okay, let's go through this. This is a little complex. The Wheel says that this job is not something you're going to be with for like a long time. It's more of a gateway drug or a gateway job into something bigger and better. I think that you have something better in mind. You have a bigger opportunity in mind, but it's almost like that you need to pass through this particular job in order to get there. So how do we come to all this? The Wheel reversed says it's a cycles card. It is a card where you do the same thing every day, and it's a steady work. This being reversed says this particular job is not steady. It's not something that you're going to be, there every day for the next 20 years. Maybe that's fine. Maybe it's almost like a gig job type feel. Justice says that it balances out, though. It's really all you need at this point. You need this particular spot, again, in order to move up, in order to move into something else. The Knight of Swords indicates a movement out of that job. Maybe it's something that you choose, but again, it definitely something that you get into a better job later. So, and again, the Two of Pentacles points to choices and decisions in a financial realm or in a job realm or in something that's stable in your life. And the Two of Pentacles says that you have more choices possibly triggered from this particular job. So is it permanent? No. Is it more of a gig feel, where you're going to be there a little temporarily and then you're going to hop into something bigger and better? I think that's where the feeling is going. So you do get it, but you don't keep it, if that makes sense. Anyway. Hopefully that answers your question. So there we go. And with that, we will, and the camera made it. The camera made it. Golf clap for the camera for making it. I could kiss you, Mr. Camera. You are awesome tonight. I appreciate you. You went all night with me. That's all you really need in life. That is it. All right. So it's tomorrow morning. I'm going to fix the other camera because I know what's wrong with it now. It's the USB ports in the front. So I'm going to get a USB splitter. I'm going to put it in the back. I'm going to unplug all the etc. junk that I have back there. And we will see you tomorrow morning. Thank you for joining me and see you next time.